All right, judges. Let's say, for example, and here's the thing. Talking too little and talking too much is not always a red flag. Okay? I've lost court cases. I made a court case last too long because I was defending myself too much. And I have lost a court case because I've defended myself too little. Judges, please build your intuition. Build your intuition, because nobody's obligated to tell the truth. No matter how honest somebody may usually be. I don't care if they mentally disabled or not. Nobody's obligated to be honest. I don't care who's working for you. I don't care who gets paid the most. I don't care how well they treat you. Nobody's obligated. Here's the thing. I don't care how well you even treat them. Nobody's obligated to be nice. Nobody's obligated to be honest. The truth, nothing but the truth. There's no supernatural power that forces them to tell the truth. Your investigators don't do nothing. They're not going to investigate. They don't read emotions and body language and micro expressions. And they don't read, how do I say this? They don't read people like that. They don't human observe. Okay? They only investigate certain things, but they don't investigate humans. They don't investigate human behavior. They don't do that. Okay? If you don't learn to build your intuition and investigate human behavior yourself, and stop only trusting the intuition of others, you're going to keep making the wrong decisions. Study humans. Study human behavior. Don't only study the good humans. Study the toxic ones. And learn how to stand up to the toxic ones to make it effective. Read manipulative behavior. Read these people. Read dead eyes. Read all kinds of emotions. And when you hear about somebody with a mental disability, don't think that they're mentally incapable of telling the truth. Okay? Instead of just automatically thinking that, you just got to remember, before, here's the thing. Do some research and make sure they're legit enough. This is how you know a diagnosis is legit. A diagnosis, a research on a mental disorder is legit. Okay? A mental disorder should be small and simple. Okay? It should be small and simple. It should be small and something that everybody can relate to. Everybody with that disorder can relate to. All right? I don't care what professional wrote this. If this professional says everything that person does is a symptom, don't take it seriously. It is fake. If this person says, let's say, for example, autism. All right? You know, the famous mental disorder, autism. All right? I don't care what professional says this. All right? Autism is not as big as what everybody thinks it is. Okay? People giving autism too much credit and turning everything into a symptom. To the point where everybody is autistic now. So it's here's the thing about autism. If you ever decide to do any research on autism, here's a little head start on it. Autism has a couple of common symptoms, but here's the symptoms that autism doesn't have. It has nothing to do with anxiety, depression, sociopathy, narcissism, delusion, trauma, extroversion, introversion, schizophrenia. All of those things are separate from autism and from each other. Not only that, they are separate from delusional. I think I already said that. Like, here's the thing, and do research on those other disorders that I just talked about, and keep them all separate from each other. They should not be in the same disorder as each other. They should not be the same, like that. And another thing about autism, any professional that says existing, like everything you do, any professional that says everything you do is autistic is a liar. They know nothing about it. They just only saying that just to increase more discrimination for autistic people, just so we wouldn't be taken seriously. Just so autistic people just won't be taken seriously. They just want to lie. They just want to increase more discrimination into the autistic community, like saying stuff like, "Oh, you minding your business? That's autism. Oh, you fart? That's autism. Oh, you awkward? That's autism. Oh, you introverted? That's autism. Oh, you extroverted? That's autism. Oh, you victimizing? That's autism. Oh, you traumatized? That's autism. Oh, you minding your business, like you doing, like you existing? That's autism. Like everything you do, like they just turning your whole existence into autism. Everything you do is not autistic. If that's the case, then everybody is autistic. Everybody is autistic. Everybody is autistic. You autistic too. To all the judges, you autistic too. So one thing is this. One thing about autism is that this. Autism has like a couple, like around like 8, 9, 7 symptoms. I don't know how many exactly, but somewhere around these things. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Around like 9, 8, 7 symptoms. I don't know how many, but somewhere around these numbers. And that every autistic person can relate to. They may have a little few extra symptoms, but at the same time, turning your whole existence into autism should be like a false, like it really should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like it should be like, how do I say this? It should be like a false diagnosis. Majority of y'all people got false diagnosis. Majority of people got false diagnosis on autism. Like, there are, like, everybody's not autistic. About autism is, like, autism really shouldn't exist. Really. It should literally be disorder. Spirit of disorder. Because that stuff is not normal. That stuff is just not normal. Like, this stuff is just not normal. Because it's like the fact that it's a spectrum. Like, the fact that it's a spectrum, and it's like, even though many people with autism have it similar, but a little different at the same time, that shows that it's demonic possession and it shouldn't exist as autism. It should exist as like a disorder, like the spirit of disorder. So yeah, God bless.